So this is the video for Lab 2 for Geology 550. So this lab is working with projections and how to change them in ArcGIS. So the first step is you want to open another project. You want to navigate where you have your lab file saved. So mine is in this one, then open exercise 2. And then you can click through all these folders, and then when you get to exercise 2 APRX, you can either double click it or in ArcGIS, or if you find the file in your files, you can just double click it and it will open up. So the first step in this exercise is you will see a map of West Virginia, and you just want to look at the spatial reference for the counties there. So how you do that is you go to your counties, you right click on counties, and then you navigate down to properties. So here on properties, you'll see a bunch of different tabs. We want to click on source and then go down to spatial reference, and this will kind of give you the projected coordinate system, the geographic coordinate system, and the datum that the map is saved under. So you can use these to answer the first couple questions in your lab. Then after you look at your spatial reference, you can navigate over to the US map here. So you'll see these lines. These are the UTM zones. So first thing you want to do is kind of click on it. These will give you what zone it is, and then it'll give you a little bit of data about what zone you're in. So you have your object ID, your area, your perimeter, zone, values here. And then you can, so each zone kind of has a different number classified with it, like that. So after you look at those UTM zones, you can uncheck the UTM zones and navigate down to states, and you want to change the symbology of the states. So if you double click, you will open up your symbology. You want to navigate to properties. You see color, outline color. We want to change the outline color to no color, and then the outline color to say red, then 1 point, and then click apply, and you kind of see the map changes. So now you see the state plane zones overlaid on them, and then the outlines for each of the states. So after you do that, you can unclick the state plane zones, and you just have your state map, state borders map open. You can navigate to the US with the map symbol next to it. You want to right click it, go to properties, coordinate systems. You can navigate down to projected coordinate systems, and then continental, and then North America. So the first map projection, there'll be 3. The first one you want to do is the contiguous Albers equal area conic. Then press OK. You'll see the map changes. And then the next projection is under the same tab. Here you go to the North American Lambert conformal conic. No, USA contiguous Lambert conformal conic. And press OK. And then the map changes a little bit. The final one, no, that's it. It's just that one. So next we want to go to the world map. You see the world map, you see these 2 little dots. This is New York, this is London. You want to measure the distance between them. You want to change it from imperial measurement to kilometers, and then you click the red dots, and it will give you the distance between them in kilometers, so 5,522. Next, we will be changing the projection of this map. So the same thing you did for the US, you right click your world, you go to properties, but instead of using the continental projected coordinate system, we go down to the world coordinate system. And the first one you want to change it to is the Mercator world projection. Press OK. You'll see some of the countries get bigger, some of them get smaller. You can zoom out, kind of see a little bit better. And then after you change it to Mercator, you can then change it to the Moloide here. You get a different distortion. And the final one you want to change it to is the Robinson world. So that's all under the world tab. And then we can also change the world based on the poles. So if we close the world tab and then move up to the polar tab, we can change it to North Pole Lambert azimuthal equal area. No, not equal area. We want to change it to equidistant. North Pole azimuthal equidistant. And then you get more top-down view of the world map. With this, you can also change the projection style for Europe and Asia. You can kind of play with the projections. So same thing as you did with the US and the world. You go in and then you see, go to continental like you did for the US, but instead of North America, you can change it to Asia and then kind of play with how these projections change how the Asia map looks. And then same thing with Europe. You can go in, properties, projected coordinate system, and then go down to continental, Europe, and change how this looks, how this map looks. So if you wanted to save your projected coordinate systems, you can navigate to analysis, and then tools, and then toolboxes, go to data management, go down to projections and transformations, and then go down to project, and you can put in what data set you want to change, and it gives you the coordinate system, and then you can change it to a different output coordinate system. Like that. And you just click run, and then it would then change which coordinate system your map is projected into. For the purpose of this lab, you don't need to worry about actually changing it, but if you wanted to change it and you're doing something you needed the coordinate system change, that is how you would then save the different projection. And then that is the end of the lab 2.